Sometimes I feel like we owe it to God to just try and work our way back to Him, but we try so hard and we strive so hard and we work so hard to please God. We feel like if everything's going well, then we're good with God, but if everything's not going well, then maybe God's a million miles away. Maybe there's people here and you're listening to these songs, you're listening to the words, but you feel like God's a million miles away from you. But the truth is tonight that He's right. He's closer than you could ever know. He's right with you. He said He'll never leave you or forsake you. And God doesn't need us, but He wants us. He wants you. He wants me. He invites us into it, and it's a scandalous, amazing grace. But this is the beautiful message of the gospel in Jesus, and it's everything we've got. And so that's what we're singing about, and that's what we're going to keep singing about. But, you know, for people here, and you didn't know that, or you don't feel like God could love you, I want you to know that He does. It's everything God is love. And we live in a world that's so noisy when it comes to fear, but there's no fear in God. 1 John, it says that God is love. It says there's no fear in love, because perfect love casts out all fear. And maybe you're afraid, you're anxious, you're worried all the time. Maybe you're afraid of just things that you can't control. Maybe you go to bed at night, you have a hard time sleeping because you're just afraid. And it's a lie of the devil, it's a lie of the enemy. God is love. His word is love. His life is love. His message is love. The gospel is love. What we're called to is to love. There's no fear in that. So if God is with you, then fear has no right to be there. And I'm just going to pray for some people. If you're here and you just struggle with fear, you struggle with anxiety, and you don't know how to get rid of it, you don't have to. It's not your job to get rid of it. It's our job to invite God into that space, to trust Him. Let Him do what He does as the Prince of Peace. So if that's you, and I'm just going to pray for some people. If you struggle with fear, and you just want God to invade that space, and I want you to just raise your hands to heaven if you feel comfortable. I'm going to pray. If the rest of us